Okay, in the process of testing Akuma's air fireball and stuff, in general, I think that if you're within, like, normal jump range, like this exact range, so pretty close to where he would normally do his shallower, like, jumping heavy punch or something, it's quite difficult for him to do an air fireball that is shallow enough that it won't lose to uppercut, so this is when you're in the ideal range to anti-air. At which point, it's no trouble. However, when you're... So that's like... if you're like at this range or so, away from him. However, when you're here or here, so slightly further away, about like 0.3 of a grid square away or something, then it starts to become less consistent. You can try using different variations, different strengths of the uppercut. Sometimes it'll trade to a fireball. Medium tends to lose. Heavy uppercut sometimes trades through it, etc. Light is a bit risky here because it's probably too shallow to hit him anyways. And it'll sometimes get you hit in much worse ways. So if you are going to like make an error, it's probably much better to just get hit by the single fireball, and he won't be able to juggle off of that, so that's much worse than some of the other outcomes if you make the wrong decision and it doesn't work out. If you're in like this range where... this specific range where you're not quite close enough to cleanly beat the fireball with the jump in, but you're not way out back here where you can outspace his jumping normals, then you can try, and you're at an ideal range where it's not too ridiculous to anti-air with back short, even despite its mediocre horizontal range. So here, or about a bit closer. Maybe not too late, or too early. Now this is still not a great anti-air in any capacity, but this is technically an option at this range because it recovers fast enough that you can deal with both options. Etc. So there's a variety of things you can do. When you're further out from there, so when you're standing here, right at this range away from him, or any further out, you can just outwalk the... You have a variety of options that you can do to react to the fireball and just otherwise outwalk and concede space to his jump in. So if he does a normal jump in, it's whatever, but if he does a fireball, then you can react and punish it with a variety of options. And if you're standing at this range or any further back, a pretty consistent option is to air-to-air. Because, as the nature of most Street Fighter fireballs in any of the games, its upward hitbox is actually not that large. It's whenever you would see, like, Akuma's trading zoning in Street Fighter 4 with air fireballs, that's why air fireballs rarely seem to clash when it looks like they're visually hitting each other, because they hit much lower than they visually appear. So you can quite easily forward jump at them when you're outside the range that you can just consistently DP all of it. If you're outside that range, you can forward jump at him, and if you react immediately, then you can air-to-air his normal hits, cancel into the dive kick, or do that, and you'll recover faster, and you can just get a punish counter.